sweet friends, welcome to my channel. Today is a first. I haven't tried one of these yet, but we'll see how it goes. I wanted to do like a day in the life video. I tried to do it yesterday and I was going to get up early and film, and then I didn't, so I slept in and here we are. I didn't make a video yesterday. I'm gonna try to put turmeric in my coffee. This could ruin a perfectly good cup of coffee. Or it could be good. Turmeric has got a pretty like mild flavor to me for some reason. Okay. Is it just me or do my cheeks look swollen today? Maybe that's just me. We'll call it morning cheeks. Doesn't really smell turmeric-y. She said if she sprinkled more in. There we go. That's better. So I don't get up early often. I would like to start being that person that gets up early often, but right now I'm just starting to be that person. It's actually one of my New Year's resolutions, which is another thing that we're going to be talking about in this video. I was thinking this could be like a day in the life vlog / New Year's resolutions discussion video. Ooh, hello mascara. You didn't get washed all the way off, did you? Today is Friday, January. If you're anything like me, the holiday season has completely thrown off your entire concept of weekdays and dates, and I usually don't know what day it is, but I do know that it's Friday. And New Year's Day was on Wednesday. So today must be January 3rd. Woo! So part of getting up early is I want to start just having time for prayer on my own. And usually I try to pray out of Magnificat, which has these beautiful morning and evening prayers based off of the, hang on. Liturgy of the Hours. There we go. Liturgy of the Hours. And they're really beautiful and based off of scripture, and they have meditations in them for the day, and I just love starting my day praying this prayer. So I'm going to start the day doing that, and I'll check back in a little bit. So that's it for morning prayer. Super short and simple and short and sweet. It's definitely the best way I can describe it. But you read some scripture, you read a psalm, you pray this prayer of intention, there's a hymn. It's just like a bunch of really beautiful things all at once. Let's talk about New Year's resolutions. I find that every year I think I do too many and I write a whole bunch down, and then the end of the year comes and most of them are fallen by the wayside. Or I do so many that I can't even remember them all, and what's the point of that? So I think I've gotten 3 main ones this year in like 3 different categories of my life. 2 things that I really want to do for my spiritual life are, number 1, go to confession monthly, and number 2, pray the rosary daily. Both things that I already see so much fruit of in my life when I do them. I think they're doable. So I've thought about that. Maybe I can't do the rosary, like sit down and pray it all at once. I know we've talked about a little bit before, for those who are not familiar with the rosary, what it is as a prayer. And it takes about 20 minutes. And it's a really beautiful, contemplative, meditative prayer on the life of Jesus. It goes throughout his whole life in the Gospels. And It's just a prayer of intention and asking Mary as our mother, as our spiritual mother, to pray for us. And you can meditate on different intentions that you have as you pray. So it's just an incredibly beautiful prayer, and I think it brings about so much good fruit in people's life. It's definitely something that I want to integrate into my daily life. Whenever I do pray it, I just feel so much peace and so much intentionality in my prayer life. This poor baby, he's been trying to get this toy forever. There you go. Here, can you grab it? You got it. Good job. Okay, there we go. Back to what I was saying. Wow, the sun came up in the 2 seconds that I turned the camera around. So those are the two things that I want to do for my spiritual life in the new year. Pray the rosary daily and go to confession monthly. Both things are just so, I think the two powerhouse parts of my prayer life and my sacramental life, I guess. And so there are things that I really want to focus on this year. It's hard to sit down, like I said, and pray the rosary. Sometimes just to even have a 20-minute undisturbed chunk where I can sit down and pray the rosary. I realized that I could pray a decade in the morning, or if I'm going to workout group, which takes 10 minutes to drive there or whatever. If I'm going to the gym, that takes 10 minutes. I can pray one in the afternoon when I'm unloading the dishwasher, and then we can pray one in the evening together. And so you can get all 5 in just in different times throughout the day. And then you're kind of always in the spirit of prayer, and you're checking in with God throughout your day. So I think that'll probably work for us. And then confession once a month, I think it's just a good goal for me to have. Our church has confession weekly before and after each Mass. So if once a month we can try to go to that sacrament, I think it would be really good for me spiritually. That's number 1. That's my spiritual New Year's resolution, rosary, confession. My health New Year's resolution is to try to work out daily, 5 times a week, 4 to 5 times a week. I loved how I felt when I was working out almost every day. Just as a good model for my children, that we need to take care of our bodies and that we need to exercise, and it encourages them to exercise with you. And there's just a whole load of good things about it. Number 3, less screens, more books. Less screens, more books. Less screens, more books. I almost feel like I'd have to pound it into my skull. Screens are something I feel like I'm in a constant tug of war with. 1 minute I want to vow off of all TVs and phones and everything, and then the next minute I'm thankful that I have them to stay in contact with my family, with my friends, to do this. And so there are so many good uses for it. So many good uses for it. And I've learned so much being able to use it. And at the same time, I remember sort of sadly a time when I didn't really have access to screens. And so I read books, and I read book after book after book, and I learned a ton, and I learned a ton of words, and I felt like my vocabulary was pretty expanded for the age that I was. My attention span was much better. I mean, it's all of the things that in articles they complain about, that, oh, our attention spans are short and we can't focus on things. And I do think I can focus on things when I want to, but it's just reading books has fallen by the wayside primarily. I read so much on the internet, and I read so many articles on the internet, but there's something so integral about reading a book from start to finish. And I have 1 or 2 or 3 around me all the time that I'm working on, or that I'm reading little tiny bits of here and there, but I don't really devote as much time to just sitting down and reading a book. And I think part of that is that I'm distracted by the technology in my life. I really want to become more intentional this year, starting now. I always feel like, oh, I start doing this on Monday, or I start doing this in the morning or whatever. But I feel like having a new year in front of you just makes me want to be more intentional, because I have this whole fresh year to do it in. I want to be more intentional about reading books to my children, reading books myself, and spending less time on technology on my phone, and being more intentional about the time that I do spend on my phone. So Yeah, we'll see how the vlog goes in the rest of this day. I might totally forget to vlog the rest of this day, and maybe this is the only part of the video that you'll see. I would love to hear your New Year's resolutions. I saw a post that talked about less resolutions, more rhythms. And maybe I should call them that. These are my New Year's rhythms. Praying the rosary daily, going to confession monthly, waking up early, working out every day of the work week, and spending less time on my phone and more time reading. I feel like those are all healthy rhythms that I really want to incorporate into my life. So I hope you have all had an amazing year so far and continue to have a good year. And hopefully I'll remember to vlog the rest of this day. Also, the turmeric in the coffee, completely undetectable. Like, I'm tempted to put more in because I know it's really good for you. But at the same time, how much should you put in before you start tasting it? You know what I mean? But it's good. It's really good. It's probably because I drowned my poor coffee in creamer. But, you know, you gotta start somewhere when it comes to drinking coffee. I got a short workout in. I got morning prayer done, got my workout done, and right now I'm going to read some of the book. So, day 3 of the new year. Resolutions are going pretty good. And all because I woke up early. So it's amazing what waking up a little bit earlier can do for your resolution life. So I meant to get footage of us grocery shopping and it did not happen. I even thought about it when we got to the grocery store and it never happened. Here we are. We have all the groceries in the back. We just got a minivan like 2 weeks ago, right before Christmas, and today was our first time grocery shopping in it. Amazing experience. Oh my word, it was amazing. Got one friend over there, other friend over there who's not very happy. Everyone's ready to go home, but they don't sell OxyClean or deodorant at Aldi. So we're here at Walmart to get those two things, and I forgot to get frozen peas for our dinner on another day. So I need to get frozen peas, and I probably need to get noodles. But I did get plants. I got 2 amazing plants from Aldi, and they were $2.99. Oh my word. That's one of them. And this, whoa, almost dumped it. This is the other one. Aren't they beautiful? Oh my word. And they're little white things. Also, I painted my nails for the first time in months and months and months and months. Very proud of myself. And it only has chipped. Well, that one didn't chip at all, but one of my thumbs is chipped already. You know how it goes. Anyway, this is probably about as much as I'm going to vlog about our grocery shopping experience, because I'm going to need all hands on deck to go into this next store. We're almost done. Okay. Ooh, maybe I'll do like a grocery store haul when I get home. That'll be exciting. Okay, we're finally home. Praise the Lord. My husband is hopefully coming home soon because today is still the half-day schedule for the military. Oh my word. Sorry, that was a really weird noise. Weird. Other mamas and parents that can relate. Is grocery shopping just the most exhausting activity ever when you have a not yet 2-year-old and a 5-month-old? Cause it is for me, man. Oh my goodness. It's fun. Like, it starts out like, oh, this is fun. We're getting out of the house, picking out all this yummy, healthy food and some treats. Oh, this is great. And then you're like, okay, I'm trying to check things off my list as I go. Okay, I'm trying to make sure that I'm on budget. Okay, my little son keeps throwing his snack cup right in the way of other passersby. Okay, we have to bag all of our food now and pay for it and blah and blah and blah. Like, For an introverted person, it is sensory overload. And on top of that all, I'm trying to keep my children alive, which when you're like going in and out of parking lots and getting them in and out of the car, it's just a lot, man, you know? It's just a lot, but it's good. And not only is it good, it's a huge blessing that we have the luxury of buying food in the first place. So I need to remember to be grateful for that, because that is a huge privilege and gift, and one that I should not take lightly. All right, groceries are in, plants are in. I need to get the kids in. I need to get them fed lunch, and then it's nap time. How you doing, friend? Hashtag how we all feel about being done grocery shopping. Can you say hi? Thank you. Oh, really? Ouch. Ouch. Good job. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Wow, that was a jump. Well done. So this is our grocery haul. We usually like to go to Aldi. I've been doing that more recently, now that the boys are a little bit older and I feel like it's a little bit more doable to take them to the grocery store together. But this is about what we get weekly, I would say. There was a couple things that we didn't need to get, like we don't go through milk very quickly these days. We usually get lots of fruit, lots of vegetables. That's like our primary stuff. Olives, avocados. Never enough avocados. Got some almonds. We got some mozzarella cheese for homemade pizza tonight. Cucumber, some organic hot dogs, mozzarella string cheese. If you didn't know, we really like cheese in our house. Some yummy quinoa, and we get some lunch meat, some romaine, some chicken, some Greek yogurt, some ranch. I do not like this ranch, but my husband loves ranch, and they didn't have the other kind, so that is the kind we got. Some pears, some soy sauce, some tomatoes, cooking spray, and last bag, hallelujah, we got some sprouted organic bread, some sourdough bread for some soup that we're gonna make, eggs, receipts, more eggs, mushrooms, and green tea. We probably won't go through all of this in a week. Actually, I know we won't go through all of this in a week. And I'm gonna try this out. I mean, this is like the girliest Moselle Sweet Red California, a refreshing sweet wine. So we'll see. I like Stella Rosa a lot, but it's a little bit more of a treat wine because it's all of $10. And this one was like $4 or something. So we'll see if it's any good. Eating your cheese? Where's the other little friend? There he is. Hi, other friend. All right, so I'm going to put all of this away and make some lunch, and I'll check back in with you guys later. So everyone is waking up from a little rest time. Ooh, laundry in the corner. Need to do that. Very rarely get everybody to sleep at the same time. Normally I take the afternoon to work on stuff, but it was really nice just to have like a little rest before we get into the weekend, and that was really wonderfully nice. And we are going to make pizza for dinner, so I need to start working on that. Hello?
Oh no, what is it?
What is it? I need to turn off this machine. Should we turn off Bear? Did you have a good rest?
Oh.
Whoa. You want to get up?
Oh no.
What did you do?
This is it.
So we are going to go downstairs and start making our pizza dough for dinner with this chubs a lubs. And that foot and that leg. I just love it. I do just love it. You're gonna put ballet shoes on? I think this is the right foot. They fit you perfectly too. Dun, 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 perfection. Are you going to dance? Okay, so right now I am filming from my cabinet because that's the only thing that's gonna stand up. Whew. And I got really hot. We've been turning our heater up and down because our temperature has been going up and down, and it's kind of obnoxious because I never know what to set our thermostat to. So I'm like hot and then I'm cold. That could also very well be postpartum hormones, who knows. Anyway, we're making pizza dough right now. Hi, friend. Caught you on cam.
Say hi, Joe. Say
hi. Yay, pizza dough. So we're making that. I'm getting kind of a late start. It's supposed to rise for an hour, and it is not to the dough form yet, and it's already 4:30. So I need to get them on. Pizza dough is proving. It's like steaming up the bowl. Crazy. Crazy boys playing. Well, I think that's gonna be it for today. We made our pizza and it was really good. And we really didn't do that much else. The rest of the night we just hung around and watched Netflix and relaxed. And I think I'm gonna go to bed now. So thanks for watching this video. If you like day in the lives with you like noises, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, all those things.